Good morning, everyone. Here today, you can see on the slide we have on the screen a new topic: methods of raising morale. So, what are the methods or the principles of raising morale or building morale? What are the methods? Number one, worthwhile goals. That means you will give them worthwhile goals. Worthwhile goals means challenging and satisfying jobs. You give your employees, the manager should give meaningful and unambiguous goals, right? So you should be giving, or we can say meaningful and unambiguous goals should be laid down for the employees, so that the employees take interest in it and they feel proud of doing job in your company. Point number two, if you go on to the new slide, you'll see the next point: sound organizational structure. The company, the quality of employees' relationship, everything should be clear. Flat and decentralized structure tend to improve the employee morale. Okay, all those factors have to be taken seriously. There should be clear-cut division of work. I am going to divide who's going to do what. Proper delegation of authority. That means the balanced form of delegation of authority is important. Who will be doing what, which work should be given to how many people, who will be doing which job, that has to be clearly defined. And effective coordination, that means each person should be coordinating with one another. Whatever the problem is, they are going to sit together and discuss. Have I made myself clear? Morale is likely to be high when the work group is homogeneous and task is challenging and interesting. So you have to be giving similar job to everyone so that the job becomes more challenging and interesting. Point number three, sound personal. Okay, according to the slide, you can see it's effective communication. Two-way communication system helps management in developing positive attitudes among employees. Employees can be kept fully informed of all the matters. So you have to communicate with employees and at the same time formally listen to all the employees' grievances and problems. Have I made myself clear? Now move on to the next slide. Participation. You are making your employee participate in the company decision-making process, obviously. And if you are involving employees in the decision-making process, then what happened? The employee will think a sense of belonging is created in their mind, that the company also feel that I am also important in the company. That is why the company calls me for the meeting. Like we have the HOD meeting, so all the HODs feel good when Principal Ma'am calls all the HODs for the meeting. So Joint Council of Managers and Workers provide employees an opportunity to express their feeling and ideas. Joint consultation, suggestion system, collective bargaining, other forms of participation, all this helps, right? So this is one of the important factor and other points. Okay, the last, according to the slide, you can see trusted supervision. That means the supervision is, you can easily trust the supervision. Supervisors should be fair, sympathetic, honest in their dealings with employee. They should be competent enough to inspire and confidence among workers. They should be responsive to the needs and feelings of workers. They should provide an opportunity for what? For the employees to play their roles. Right? That is what trusted supervision is. You can easily trust their supervision. I believe one more point is important which we are missing somewhere, and that is one more point can be added into it. Sound personal administration, that means your wages and salary, fair and equitable wage and salary should be given to employees. Good working conditions should be given to employees. Scientific selection and training methods should be given to employees. That is important. If you are doing employees selection and other methods scientifically. So in this slide we have done the methods of raising morale, and in that we have learned so far what are the factors through which we can raise the morale. Then in this we have learned that putting up worthwhile goals, it's helpful in raising the morale. Then the second point we have learned so far is sound organizational structure helps in increasing the morale. Effective communication also helps as a morale booster. Then we have on the another slide, we have done participation. You are making the employee participate in the decision making process. That will also help in increasing the morale of an employee. Then trusted supervision. That means the supervisor is one whom you can trust upon, whom you can bank upon. So even that is very important. Even that is one of the important factor of raising the morale. Have I made myself clear? So that much from this slide for today. So we don't have much thing today on this, and that too is a very small lesson, and we have almost come to the end of the lesson. There will be one more small slide in which we'll be doing, and that would be the end of the everything. Have I made myself clear? So I believe all the question answers by now must have written by you. Nothing is left by you. You are not leaving anything for the last moment. Don't leave anything for the last moment. All the question answers, everything should be written by you. And these teachings will not be taking place again. I won't be teaching these lessons again and again. So we have learned everything and anything out of it, and you have to take things seriously. Have I made myself clear? You are not doing things as per my standard, because till now I am not getting full 100% views. So when I am going to get the 100% views, I am still not getting in the 100% views from you all. So in this slide we have learned the methods of raising morale. In the next slide we will be learning about the indicators of low morale and the importance of teamwork. We will be doing that, the writing work. That means what can be written. You have to write them down. So when you come back in the next slide, on the next class, kindly get the register and the pen ready to write down the question, the points which I will be giving for the next slide. Till then, stay at home, stay safe, and complete all the assignments and question answers. Thank you.
Wonderful day. Want to learn some great ideas to increase your employee morale? Are you noticing that your team is having a sloppy work approach, losing their energy, or losing touch with the goals? When people get overstressed, they might be suffering from low morale. Not only will their work performance suffer and be disengaged, but your business will as well. As a business owner, you know how challenging it is to build the right team and make sure that they're motivated to work. However, boosting your team's morale is more critical than ever. It is vital to create ways and set innovative ideas that will make them feel confident when they perform their work. So let's take a look at these simple ways to help you create a high-energy work environment. Start by communicating regularly. Checking in with your team is the simplest way to improve their morale. They are your people. Let them know that their presence in your business matters. Keep them in the loop, especially when it comes to company goals and news that could affect the business. If there are new projects or changes in business operations, share them with your team. Also, ask for their feedback and ask about the challenges that they're facing. This way you'll get to know them better, understand what motivates them, and handle staff issues. You can celebrate accomplishments. A good mix of recognition and celebration goes a long way in boosting employees' morale. Track small and large accomplishments for the week, the month, or year. When something is going well, celebrate it with food and drink. Also, reward their accomplishments. A simple treat. It can be a movie ticket, a gift card. This will go a long way to fostering happiness. Celebrations serve as a way to recognize progress and strengthen relationships between your business and your people. And give them a reason to believe. It is vital that your people understand their roles clearly. Make sure they know the impact of their job and how it brings value to the business. This, together with continuous feedback, serves as a good foundation and makes employees feel like a part of and connected to the company. When they get to share in the company's goals, they'll be more inspired and motivated. And be flexible and have some fun. Don't let your employees stagnate. Loosen your tie from time to time. Allow your employees to work from home once in a while, especially during inclement weather conditions or spring break. Even incorporating playtime, like adding some board games in the break room, can diffuse stress and create a better environment. You can also make a small difference in the community where your employees reside, like a book drive or free workshop. You can also get your employees together to adopt a cause that they're passionate about. And show that you really care. Remember your team's birthdays and work anniversaries. It will make them feel valued. When people feel valued, they will give more than what is expected of them. Take interest in their personal lives and know what is important to them. Even simple gifts when they welcome a new baby or a token for an upcoming wedding are special gestures. If possible, have a bring your family to work day. This can create a sense of connection and appreciation. And engage in casual activities. For instance, allowing your employees to have casual Fridays while still promoting professionalism. This will help boost morale too. In fact, most employees perform well in casual environments. You can also reinvent team building activities that will allow them to explore their own strengths. You can try bringing some theme days throughout the year to do away with too much formality and stringent atmosphere. With variety and spontaneity in the workplace, you'll see an increase in smiles and an improvement in your employees' morale. Think of morale as more than having a good mood or a good vibe. It's also about pursuing a common purpose, persistently and finding the best way to bring out the best in your team. Best of all, boosting your employees' morale will make your business survive even during the toughest times. Do you want to learn more ways of boosting your company's bottom line? You can start by watching our business-altering video titled The 3 Biggest Lead Generation Mistakes Small Businesses Make and How to Overcome Them All. We'll reveal the strategies you can immediately deploy that will enable you to outthink, outmarket, and outsell your competition. Just go to MaximizerAcademy.com and have a wonderful day.
Has morale at your team taken a nosedive? If so, here's a proven performance management framework to get your team flying high again. Investigate. What's really happening inside your team? Has one member hurt everyone's confidence or drive? Or are current company challenges distracting people from their jobs and causing a slump in productivity? Execute. Performance management works best where there's honesty and openness. It's important to encourage this in your people. You also need to set workable, understandable objectives. Make sure your team is SMARTER. That stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, time-bound, evaluated, and re-evaluated. Give regular and clear feedback. Many managers, directors, and even CEOs avoid feedback. They probably see it as criticism. But everyone benefits when they know where they need to improve and what steps to take to go about it. Set goals. Make sure that all targets meet your company's objectives. It should be clear to your team that their goals line up with your company's goals. Offer praise. Be sure to praise, reward, and promote when objectives are met. Your team members must see that you also have an eye on their targets. The potential for a promotion is a real motivator. Dissatisfied teams can seriously hurt any business. Great leaders are the ones who can build and successfully manage great teams.